Hello everybody, this is Algebra 1. 7.1 is what we're going to do today. Ordering information is here. 7.1, apply exponent properties involving products. Here is the standard teachers. And this is the classwork section. We got 38 points in our classwork. 0 notebook points, so it's all classwork here. Starts out with a bell work here. Students, start this as you walk in. Start this as you walk in. Apply exponent properties involving products. You evaluate exponential expressions. You will use properties of exponents. So you can evaluate ag data in example 5. That's in part 2 of this. This is classwork, page 2 of your classwork sheet. Notice what happens when you multiply two powers that have the same base. Here's the base, here's the base, here's the powers, here's the power. A times A times A times A times A. 2 factors there, 3 factors there, equals a total of 5 factors. A to the 5th is what that yields. So we add our exponents, don't we? The example above suggests the following property of exponents known as the product of powers. Excuse me. Product of powers property. Let A be a real number. Let M and N be positive integers. To multiply powers having the same base, add the exponents. And then here is a real life example here of that, 5 to the 9th. 5 to the 6th times 5 to the 3rd is, they have the same base, so you just add your exponents. Product of powers property. Use the product of powers property. 7 to the 3rd times 7 to the 5th power. You just add exponents here. 9 times 9 to the 8th times 9 squared. We shall add our exponents here. What does that equal, class? 9 to the 11th. And then C, negative 5 times negative 5 to the 6th. Again, we just add our exponents. Negative 5 to the 7th. And then D is x to the 4th times x cubed. And we get x to the 7th. Our first guided practice here. Page 5 on your worksheet, students. 3 squared times 3 to the 7th. And then your independent practice is down here. So for this one, we add our exponents, and we get 3 to the 2nd plus 3 to the 7th equals 3 to the 9th. Classwork, this is a good definition slide here. Now we're going to get into power of a power property. Notice what happens when you raise a power to a power. So we multiply here. 3 times 2 is 6. So A to the 6 equals A to the 2 times 3. The example above suggests the following power exponents known as the power property. Power of a power. Let A be a real number. Let M and N be positive integers. To find a power of a power, multiply exponents. So A to the M to the nth power is A to the M n. Example here, 3 to the 4th squared is 3 to the 8th. Use the power of a power property here. A is 2 to the 5th cubed. What would that be, class? 2 to the 5th cubed is 2 to the 15th. And then for B, negative 6 squared to the 5th power is negative 6 squared times 5. Be negative 6 to the 10th power. And then C, x squared to the 4th power is x squared times 4 is x to the 8th power. And then D, y plus 2 to the 6th power squared will be y plus 2 to the 6th times 2 is y plus 2 to the 12th power. Guided practice here. This is your students down here. That's on your own. We'll do this one in class together. Simplify the expression 4 squared to the 7th power. What would that be using power of power property? 4 squared to the 7th power is 4 to the 14th power. Now we'll go into our homework for 7.1, part 1. Even odd teachers, you can do even or odds, or you can do the whole thing in class by using a correction PowerPoint, which is available. You can go through and correct these and have students do the grading. They learn a lot by grading. Vocabulary and writing. Simplifying expressions. This one here is negative 3 squared times negative 3 to the 11th times negative 3. There's no power here. It's just be negative 3 to the 1st power. And then here again, simplify. This is negative 14 times 22 to the 5th power. This whole quantity here will be to the 5th power. Hint, hint, use your order of operations to solve that. And then simplifying expressions further. This here is d plus 9th quantity, d plus 9 to the 7th cubed. So this quantity would be to the 7th power cubed. And then simplify the expression here. This is negative x to the 7th power here. $20 points for that slide. And then simplifying expressions here. This is negative 4x cubed here. And then squared. This is negative 4x cubed, parentheses, and then squared. Then we get into error analysis and multiple choice. And that's your homework for this lesson. Good lesson in exponents. Ordering information. Email me for correction PowerPoints or specific requests or worksheets, videos, or PowerPoints. Thank you very much.